Dar, D-A-R. It's one of the biggest yachts at the show this year. It might be the biggest. It's 90 meters. Don't quote me on that. It's 295 feet or 90 meters. Yeah, it was built in the Netherlands. It's brand new. Just delivered in 2018, so it is brand spanking new. And I believe it's for sale already. I don't really understand why. So it's got 6 cabins for 12 guests. Has a crew of 31. Has a steel hull, aluminium superstructure, and teak decks. Teak decks pretty standard. It's got 0-speed stabilizers. Has a helipad. Has a bathing platform. Well, which yacht doesn't, eh? Beach club. Has a spa. Very unusual, actually, design. Which is good because, you know, all the yachts starting to look the same, except the very high-profile yachts. You can see the bridge here, the bridge wing, and there's the door to the bridge just on the left of the bridge wing. Ship's bell is in an unusual position there. I don't know whether you can see that. The ship's bell is right there. Usually that's on the very bow at the stem, but they've chosen to put it up there, which is quite clever actually, because it might actually get used. So this yacht is reportedly owned by a chap called Zayed Manasir. He's a Jordanian, well, he's a Russian citizen, but he was born in Jordan, and he owns a construction company in Russia, and that obviously pays well because this yacht reportedly cost $175 million. It's got a very unusual shape there on the side. I've not seen that on a yacht before. And if you can see there, the actual balcony on the side there next to the glass there actually looks like a boat from a certain angle. It looks like a tender that's hanging up there. But it's actually, and because of the reflection in the glass, actually gives the illusion that it's an actual complete boat, but it's not. It's actually a balcony. So Mr. Manasar is reportedly worth 1 to 2 billion. So, which is obviously a guess because there's a big difference between 1 and 2 billion. But it's a nice place to be, right? Wow, this looks like it's one of the tenders. That is massive. I've never seen a boat that big that uses a tender. Well, it's Nico Rosberg. I was just looking at this car and thinking, why would you bother with this car at the yacht show? And then Nico Rosberg shouts to me, "Excuse me, would you move out of the way, please? I'm taking photographs." That's excellent. So there's Nico vlogging, whatever you call it. He's just doing a little piece on his phone. Wow, my claim to fame is Nico Rosberg asked me to move out of the way. All right, while Nico's blogging and being harassed by everybody who recognizes him, let's look at this boat here. This is Monaco Yacht 777. I saw a comment saying that I'd missed it in a previous video, and there's any reason for it. The only reason I missed it was purely because I did film it, but the video was already 25 minutes, and I just cut it for the sake of not making it over 30 minutes. So this can carry 10 guests in 5 cabins. It's a crew of 17. It's 68 meters and or 223 feet, and it's actually quite an old boat by super yacht standards. You know, I've probably got underwear that's older than this boat, but by super yacht standards, It's an old boat. It was built in 2006. I haven't really got underwear that's from 2006. That was a joke, just before you start to write in the comments. It was actually refitted in 2014. So when you're buying a yacht, for all you billionaires watching my channel, critical, make sure it's had a refit before you buy it. Because if it hasn't, then it's going to have, everything's going to be old tech. It's got a cruising speed of 15 knots, a maximum speed of 17 knots, and a range of 4,500 nautical miles from 190,000 litre fuel tanks. I don't believe this is for sale. I believe it is for charter. But you know what all billionaires say is everything's for sale at the right price. So I'm down to the Reeva section of the boat show, and they've got some fine specimens on the show here. I mean, these are modern Reevas here, but in the spirit of the original. And then speaking of the originals, in the background there you can see 3 original Reeva Aquaramas. So these 3 boats here, I mean, I'm guessing now, but I'm saying probably worth 500,000 to 800,000 euros each. Magnificent. Okay, so here's a Reeva 76 Bahamas, it's called. So this is it's got 2 MAN 1800 engines. It's 2017-2018 model. It has 3 cabins plus a crew cabin, and beam is 5.75 meters. Length is 23 meters. A top speed of 37 knots and a cruising speed of 32 knots. And maximum people on board 16. So if you're a fan of the Mangusta, these are both, this yacht here is a El Leon, that's a Mangusta, and the one next to it, a Q95, sorry. They're both Mangustas. So this is the Mangusta showroom, if you like, and they are hoping to get some people come in and talk about building a yacht. And this is how it all starts. Alright, this is Yacht Excellence V even, registered in the Marshall Islands. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just find it odd that their ships use this particular place. Anyway, it's for sale. They're asking $75 million.